Good evening to you. I'm Rick Van Hoos.
And I'm Jennifer Bayless. In just 30 minutes, the JCPS board will hold a public hearing on the proposed tax increase.
WLKY's Mark Vanderhoff has spent the day getting the facts on how much more we may have to pay.
He joins us live from the Van Hoos Education Center where the meeting is being held. Mark, does this have the votes to pass?
Jennifer, Rick, that remains unclear. 3 board members who I spoke with say they're actually against the current proposal, at least the way that it's worded. And at least one person told me that she's undecided. Now, there's only one yes vote that I'm aware of, and that's from the board member who proposed it, Chris Kolb.
I know there are people on the board that disagree, and I know there are some people on the board that are probably waiting to hear what information is discussed tonight before they make a final decision.
Chris Kolb is proposing raising the JCPS property tax rate from 76.3 cents per $100 of assessed value to 80 cents. That means that a home worth $300,000, for example, will see its tax bill go up roughly $111.
It's money that's going to allow us to pay our teachers better, pay our school staff better. Kids are coming into school with more and more challenges all the time. We've got to address those challenges in addition to, make sure they get a really high quality education, and that takes resources.
The JCPS property tax rate has fallen for the past 2 years after going up for a couple of years before that.
I plan to push for a higher rate because we have lowered the rate the last 2 years, and I think it's time we get back to a higher rate.
But 3 of 7 school board members told WLKY News they oppose Kolb's proposal. In a statement, James Craig said, "We are not going to proceed with a recallable increase." He's referring to a state law that allows citizens to request the issue be put before voters in the fall. That law only applies to any school tax hike that grows revenue by more than 4%, which Kolb's proposal would most certainly do. Many board members want to avoid a nasty fight similar to 2020 when a group called No JCPS Tax Increase unsuccessfully fought the rate.
There was a change in state law that makes it easier now to get the petitions to put this to a vote in front of voters. Does that worry you at all, and why or why not?
Not really. I mean, I think the public has a choice, and if the public decides that 4% is as high as they want to go, and they don't want to go higher than that, then that's that's up to the voters.
Now, it's unclear where Superintendent Marty Pollio stands on this. His office declined an interview request earlier today. But I can tell you that based on my conversations with board members, it's quite possible that there will be a proposal for a smaller increase. One board member, Linda Duncan, told me she'd even like to see just the rate stay the same or maybe even a decrease. Live at the Van Hoos Center, Mark Vanderhoff, WLKY News.
All right, Mark, could be a lively meeting tonight.